Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask. It is Tuesday, the 24th day of August. Can't believe we're cruising through August already.
I know.
We're also looking at a thing called National Maryland Day today. National Peach Pie Day, which I do love.
You do love peach pie.
Good stuff. National Waffle Day today as well. So if you're waffling on something, today's the day to do it, apparently. Or eat waffles. It's kind of funny. Last week, my brother-in-law made my sister some delicious-looking pancakes and snapped a photo on Facebook. And I said, that looks good. You want me to make you pancakes? And Heidi goes, you make me some Eggo waffles? I'm like, oh, apparently my cooking skills ain't good.
I'm pretty low maintenance.
So I got her frozen waffles. I'm like,
And I was happy as
I
can be.
post a photo on Facebook, a couple of burned up waffles. Look what I made my wife. Yeah. Oh, by the way, it's Tuesday. That means we're going to talk to her dad, my father-in-law, for a little thing we like to call
Tuesdays with Charlie.
That's on the way. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Addiction. It's not a pretty thing. Addiction can lead to many problems in your life. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most. And addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. They want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. A new study reveals that men also appear to have a biological clock when it comes to fathering a child. Almost
Really?
4,300 adults undergoing fertility treatment discovered the probability of a live birth 33% lower if the father is over the age of 50. So it's not just in the past.
Well, that makes sense.
I understand, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Usually in the past, it's often not been well known. So. Or something like that. Study found 8 in 10 adults are creatures of habit, eating an identical breakfast every day, sticking to the same style of clothing, and even insisting on using the same mug. 4 in 10 go to bed at the same time every night, and 56% sleep on the same side of the mattress every night. Hold up, 56%? That's all?
Only 56. Really? I would assume that would be
I thought
much higher.
So some people switch back and forth? What are you, psychotic?
I suppose if you're single, maybe,
Well, I
but if
suppose.
you're in a relationship, you would think it's always the same side because you got your stuff in the nightstand. And,
We've got our sides of the bed.
yeah.
Came down one time, Heidi was on my side of the bed.
Oh, you lost your stuff.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
What? You asleep over there? What are you doing on my side of the bed?
You need to move now.
Okay. That is surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
Do you have a credit card? We'd like to help you get a better credit card. If you don't have any credit cards, we'd like to help you too. At BetterCreditCards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Some cards offer points. Some cards are designed to help you build your credit. BetterCreditCards.com wants to help you get a better credit card, no matter what you're looking for. See if we can help you find a better credit card at BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
This is your Brain on Drugs brought to you by TimeForRehab.com. I want to remind you that addiction is no laughing matter. We're not making fun of the people. We're not even really making fun of the addiction. We're just kind of sharing the stories and reminding folks if this is something you're struggling with, TimeForRehab.com is there to help. Mum's the word for many drug dealers, but not everybody keeps their mouth quiet. A Denver man, his apartment was raided after suspicion that he was illegally selling psychedelic mushrooms. Here's the kicker. The man likely ratted himself out. Psychedelic mushrooms are legal in Denver.
Okay.
Their sale and distribution by average citizens, though, is not. So instead of keeping his business operation quiet, Cole Milner did interviews with various news sites that ultimately led to the discovery of his real identity. So he's the one that ratted himself out. He's on the news talking about his psychedelic mushroom business.
Yeah, that's not
It was not legal.
smart.
So yeah, it's not the smartest thing. But that is what happens when your brain is on drugs.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. An American Idol contestant has lost custody of her son and had her newborn baby taken away by Child Protective Services.
Oh, my gosh.
That's really sad. So I'm not exactly sure what was going on. And I doubt that it has anything to do with the show. It doesn't say that. Well, I don't know. It doesn't say that anyway. Paw Patrol. Now, if you've got kids or if you've got nieces or nephews or grandkids, you know exactly what we're talking about. Paw Patrol, the movie, hit theaters over the weekend. Kim Kardashian voices one of the dogs in the movie. So
Okay.
And online, every joke about that had to do with sniffing heinies and stuff. So I was like, yeah, we're not going there. So I don't know what that even means. Apparently, that's Kardashians are known for their
heinies.
Backsides.
Yes.
Jennifer Hudson stated the ill-fated 2019 film Cats was just misunderstood.
I didn't see it, and I didn't see the
I didn't either.
play.
I know a lot of
either,
people
so-
didn't like it, but again, we didn't even watch it. So if you did, if you didn't, either way, there you go. Thanks for listening to Big Screen, Little Screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com.
At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all the fun holidays throughout the year with fun, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we've got a gift for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day. Whether you buy these weird gifts or not, it's worth checking out just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of PureCanaCompany.com, promo code radio. Boston Dynamics have released a video of robots performing parkour. You know what that is, right?
Parkour, no.
It's where you jump from one thing to another and jump for another. So there's videos of people like doing this from really tall structures, leaping from like building to building.
Okay.
It's very dangerous, but they've got these robots doing it. And I actually saw like the outtakes video, and where they were trying to get these robots to jump and do things, and there was one that like fell down, and I was like, hey, there's me as a robot. So they weren't all perfect at it.
Is this supposed to be...
They're just showing how far they've come with robot technology.
Yeah, I think this is all a very bad idea.
We've got like 7 different movies we can show you to prove that this is probably not a great plan, but, you know, keep doing it. A cat at home, alone, in Germany, apparently turned on the vacuum cleaner and frightened itself half to death, wound up being attended to by emergency services. Police say a neighbor heard a cat's cries, not to mention a vacuum cleaner that was on for hours, feared that there had been a terrible accident. Authorities went to the scene, found only a cat and a vacuum cleaner that was turned on. Again, they think by the cat, and took the cat to a cat emergency room.
Poor little thing.
Yeah.
Scared stiff.
Carnival Cruise Lines launched the world's first roller coaster at sea.
Oh, yeah, that's also
if you're not
a
getting
very
seasick,
good idea.
Maybe you go to the roller coaster
Wow.
and get roller coaster seasick. I don't know. I actually think sounds like kind of a fun deal. And vegan and meat-loving parents alike are outraged over a Scottish cafe using an image of Peppa Pig to peddle a bacon sandwich. This probably was a bad idea. Chalk drawing sign at a Gordon Street cafe shows the beloved kids' TV character Peppa Pig with a plus sign and a piece of bread, implying that it's this pig on the menu.
I think that's kind of adorable.
Well,
That's
I knew
pretty
you
funny.
would, but it's for a bacon sandwich. And they're like, yeah, that's
kind of funny. I'm sorry.
I don't know. That is your scoop of the day. Comes your way courtesy of PureCanaCompany.com, promo code radio.
Early to bed, early to rise makes you healthy, wealthy, and wise. This is a great quote from Benjamin Franklin. At InsuranceChicken.com, we know a thing or two about great quotes. We help people get great insurance quotes every day. It's super simple and free to find out if we can make you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay, I can't guarantee that, but I can assure you we'd love to help at InsuranceChicken.com. We want to help you peck out great deals on insurance. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for my favorite program, something we do every Tuesday just because we can. We usually pick up the phone. We reach out to my father-in-law for a little thing we like to call
Tuesdays with Charlie.
Tuesdays with Charlie on the John and Heidi Show.
Hey,
today he's here.
no phone. I'm back in the studio.
Charlie.
I never left.
I know, it's awesome. We love having you here.
I'd like to leave, but you know.
We had him chained to the desk.
Yes, we kind of do have you locked in. So, what do you
Okay.
have for us today?
Well, Queen Elizabeth II.
yeah.
Yes.
She has cows,
Oh,
Okay.
really?
and they sleep on water beds.
What?
Nine-
Cows sleep on waterbeds?
Oh, yeah. You get the best milk from cows that sleep on waterbeds.
Okay.
I've never heard of this.
Well, that's why I'm telling you. You've never heard it. I bet they're tender steaks.
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Okay, as long as we're over the pond there, a company in China produces tissue from panda poop.
Really?
Tissue.
That's what it says, tissue.
Okay.
Tissue, like blow your nose,
Oh, like
wipe
Kleenex.
your butt, Kleenex, yeah.
Tissues. Okay. Interesting.
And then it says that the average panda produces about 50K of poop a day.
So they get an awful lot of panda poop.
Make that tissue.
Make Kleenex.
Well,
Interesting.
I don't think they call it Kleenex. I think
No, they
Yeah,
don't
it's
call them
whatever.
Kleenex.
It's probably something like
Yeah.
Pandex.
'cause
Pandex.
Kleenex is more, sophisticated.
Sophisticated.
Whatever that is, yeah.
Sophisticated.
That too.
Sophistified. I like that word. That's a new word. We're totally using that word.
It's in the dictionary. Look it up. If you can spell it, you can look it up. Oh, then scientists accidentally killed the world's oldest animal while trying to do research on it.
Oh, what was it?
I don't know.
Oh,
It was old.
that's unfortunate.
Probably didn't hurt it too bad because it was already old, about ready to kick. They just didn't know.
That's really sad.
No, it's not. That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
Hey, then the darkest shade of black. The darkest shade of black imaginable has a trademark, and it's called Fanta Black.
Fanta Black.
Fanta Black.
Okay.
Never heard of that.
It's owned by Amish Kapan, who has full rights to the shade. So
Bought that color of black?
he must have discovered it. Ain't black?
You would think so.
No, there are many different shades of black. Many different.
Well, I understand
many
that.
different
But
shades
the
of black.
blackest black apparently is this black.
That's super cool. I'd like to use that. I wonder if they can mix that into a paint color.
Huh. That must have been from my staff because I wouldn't do something like that. Okay, in fact, Stuart Semple, a fellow artist, created a publicly liked available color. I don't know what that says.
So a publicly available color that was similar?
The pinkest. No, we're going to skip that. I think these two guys are related, and that's not right. It just ain't right. We'll skip that part.
All right.
We'll move on.
That's about it.
The black is black and the pink is pink.
Somebody's going to pay for this too. Okay, the ideal height for you to drop your butter toast from if you wanted to land butter side up, how many feet? I've told you this before.
8 feet.
10.
Ooh, right on the money. 8 feet.
8
I
feet.
remember this stuff.
Woo!
I was doing experiments. I had been working all
That is
hours of the day.
fantastic.
So he's got me by 0.5 on the question.
He does.
I do,
He does.
I'm
Actually, he's
better
ahead.
than you are. So you ready for is that your last thing or no?
Well, it is because this other thing I can't say on.
So I've got a question for you. In an average lifetime of 70 years, the human heart rests how many years between beats? So if you're 70 years old, how many times how many years, if you add it up, was your heart resting?
Well, I can only do it from 72 because that's what I am. So 3.
No, way more than that.
20.
Way more than that.
Oh.
40 years.
I would assume it beats way more than it rests, but okay.
No, in an average lifetime of 70 years, the human heart rests about 40 years.
Wow, it's a slacker.
So it's really only beating like 30
Slacker.
years. We're all lucky to be alive, is what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, I would hope so.
Our hearts are all kind of taking more time off than they're working, so.
Vacation time.
Wow.
We're going to overtime, so I'm going to have
Sick
to take off the
days.
I was trying to figure them extra 2 years in there, and it
weekend. Well,
didn't
Charlie,
work.
thanks for coming in, man.
Well, I'm still here.
Appreciate it.
Bye,
talk to you.
Fluff.
Bye,
Bye,
Daddy.
John.
Next week, it's a little thing we like to call
Tuesdays with Charlie. Addiction. It's not a pretty thing. Addiction can lead to many problems in your life. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most. And addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. They want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Germany uncovers 2,000 tons of unexploded bombs every year. During World War II, the
Wow.
Allied forces dropped over a total of 2.7 million tons of bombs on Germany. Due to certain defects in their delay timers, a large number of these bombs never exploded, about 10% of them, which is 200,000 tons.
That is insane.
Yeah, as they've been discovered in years since, it's routine for German citizens to be evacuated from buildings or section off streets while bomb experts handle these devices. So there's 2,000 tons discovered every year.
Wow.
A ton, by the way, is 2,000 pounds.
That's terrifying,
That
actually.
is. So 2,000 tons, that's a whole lot. I'm not going to do the math on the fly because, well, we all know how good I am at that.
Yes, let's not.
That is today's fun fact. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Do you have a credit card? We'd like to help you get a better credit card. If you don't have any credit cards, we'd like to help you too. At bettercreditcards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Some cards offer points. Some cards are designed to help you build your credit. Bettercreditcards.com wants to help you get a better credit card, no matter what you're looking for. See if we can help you find a better credit card at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Now, RadioTravelGroup.com presents a news headline from somewhere in this world. Dateline Canada. A Canadian man charged with landing a helicopter at a Dairy Queen because he had a craving for ice cream mid-flight. I got to
You
tell
can't
you.
blame him for that.
I got to tell you, I didn't know that was illegal, and I would have done the same darn thing.
I was wanting to get my...
She wanted to get a helicopter.
Yes.
Yeah, we've gone on 2 helicopter flights now. 2 different times we got to do that. And it was really cool. Both times, loved it. And afterwards, both times, for like a week afterwards, Heidi's like, I'm going to get my license. I'm gonna. But usually she starts telling me that when she's had 2 or 3 drinks. And I'm like, this right here is why you shouldn't have a license.
No, I really would like to do it. I seriously would.
I know. It would be really cool. So, but note to self, if you get one, don't go to fast food places because apparently that's illegal. All right. RadioTravelGroup.com presents a news headline from somewhere in this world.
At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all the fun holidays throughout the year with fun, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we've got a gift for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day. Whether you buy these weird gifts or not, it's worth checking out just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. An ill-timed joke over an ex-wife's cooking led to a bullet flying between brothers.
Woo.
Back in June, Bay County Sheriff deputies responded to a domestic violence report. Bangor Township is where this happened. 47-year-old man had run to a house and asked residents to call 911 because somebody had shot him.
Jeez.
Deputies got there. He said, yeah, it was my brother, 43-year-old Andrew Phelps. He'd been the one that shot at him. The man elaborated. They'd been hanging out in his garage, and he made a joke about his ex-wife's cooking. And it says that's when they started to argue. The next thing he knew, he pulled out a gun, and for whatever reason, he fired a shot at him.
So he was upset about the joke about his ex-wife's cooking? You would think that he
Apparently.
wouldn't care that it's his ex-wife.
Maybe he still has feelings for her. I
Maybe.
wonder if after this story gets out, if she's going to say, hey,
He's going to take him back.
yeah, if nothing else, make you dinner or something. I don't know. I don't know. That's, what a bizarre. I was going to make it today's moment of duh, but I was like, this is so weird. It's got to be today's weird news. Brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Now your moment of duh, brought to you by BetterResultsAdvertising.com. An Iowa man accused of making a bomb threat over his McDonald's order. He pled not guilty.
People are insane.
42-year-old Robert Gulwitzer Jr., arrested back in June, released from the jail after posting bond. Records show he appeared in court, and he told them that he was unhappy with his order from the restaurant.
Clearly.
He called to complain about the order, specifically not getting dipping sauce with his nuggets. And he mentioned he was going to blow the store up and punch somebody.
I think I remember actually talking about this guy when it happened.
I think so too. Made threats over the phone, faced felony charges, making a false explosives or incendiary device report, and harassment. Trial date set for October. So, boy, what a bizarre. Don't do that. I mean, if you're angry, it's one thing to call and complain and say, hey, I didn't get this. But don't threaten to hit somebody or to, blow up the store, because that's just
Well,
bad.
I can't even imagine how poorly the customer service must have been
Yeah, I don't know.
handling that particular situation for it to escalate to something like that.
I don't know. It's today's moment of duh.
Early to bed, early to rise makes you healthy, wealthy, and wise. This is a great quote from Benjamin Franklin. At InsuranceChicken.com, we know a thing or two about great quotes. We help people get great insurance quotes every day. It's super simple and free to find out if we can make you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay, I can't guarantee that, but I can assure you we'd love to help at InsuranceChicken.com. We want to help you pack out great deals on insurance. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for Is It a Golf Course or Is It a Rehab Center? Brought to you by TimeForRehab.com. This is where I read a little name here and tell Heidi where it is, and then she's got to tell me, is it a golf course or is it a rehab center?
All righty.
I think everybody knows how. We play it at this time every day, but here we go. Sage Lakes, Idaho Falls, Idaho. Is it a golf course or is it a rehab center?
I'm going to say that's a golf course.
Sage Lakes is a golf course.
Go.
Heidi is on track once again. See, I think we're going to break it down. If you get a perfect score each week, we're going to just do it by the week. If you get a perfect score each week, that's how you win.
Okay, what do I get if I win?
Ooh, you are in luck. You get a hug from me. She's my wife, by the way.
I get those anyway.
I know, but that'll be a special hug. So, that is how we play. Is it a golf course or is it a Oh, by the way, that doesn't apply to anyone else. I just want you to know that. That is how we play. Is it a golf course or is it a rehab center? Brought to you by TimeForRehab.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. It comes your way courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. A lot of folks were just watching the Olympics. That was a big deal for many, many people, right?
Yeah,
They
for
were
some
glued
people.
to the
Not as many as usual,
far
but
fewer than ever before,
Right.
but still quite a few people. And this story comes from the Olympics, and I love, love, love this story. Olympian, I'm going to probably say the name wrong, Maria, I got that part right, Andrii Ajeski, I probably got that wrong, and I apologize. She's a Polish Olympian. She auctioned off a gold medal to pay for a young boy's surgery.
oh, wow.
Isn't that cool? I'm sorry, silver medal. She earned a silver medal in the javelin throw at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. August 11th, she announced she's going to auction that off to help save a young boy's life.
Wow, that's huge.
5 days after securing the medal, she announced the auction on her Facebook page. She chose to raise the funds for Milozek Malaysia, an 8-month-old boy who needs to travel from Poland to California to have a life-saving heart surgery. She doesn't know this young man, but she said she knew his cause was the right choice after reading online pleas for help from the parents.
Oh, my gosh.
She said, we need 1.5 million Polish zlotys. It's about $385,000 US dollars to cover the cost of the transportation and the treatment. It says, the true value of a medal always remains in the heart. A medal is only an object, but it can be of great value to others. This silver can save lives instead of collecting dust in my closet. And that is why I decided to auction it off and help sick children.
Wow.
I love this story. And
What an amazing lady.
she announced the auction was closed. A convenience store chain owner is the winning bid, and they declined to accept the silver medal. So when it was all said and done, they said,
I love that.
here's the money. We want you to keep that medal. I love that, too. What a great story.
You're going to cry.
I probably will.
Yeah.
Good news, we're done here. I've got a link to that story in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Hey, come over. I need a shoulder to cry on. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.